Hello peeps, today I'm going to show you how to tie this 11 lead 13 byte Headhunter knot to hold a marble, and it fits the marble perfectly, and I'm going to show you the real project, so I hope you can see with the small cord. The cord is Chinese cord, and it's about 1.25 millimeters. I always thought it was 1.18, but seems to be a bit larger. And the marble that I'm using is slightly bigger than the usual small marbles. The small marbles are 15 millimeters, a little bit more, and this one is 16.3 millimeters. And here I have some kind of foam mandrel, which is slightly smaller. As you can see, in diameter it's about 1 millimeter smaller, and you might wonder how this can work, but because this is a spherical object, it gets smaller to the sides, and we don't tie the knot on to the mandrel very tight, so this fits perfectly. It was just by chance that I found this, and you must see for yourself what kind of mandrel you use. But if you take a fitting mandrel, then you do not have to do much tightening. So what we need as a base is the 6L 7 byte knot, turkshead knot, which is a square knot, but it's the one with one more byte than leads. The more usual ones are the ones where you have one more lead than bytes. But I thought that this might fit better, and indeed it did. So I'm just taking some kind of length of cord. I'm not cutting my cord because I try to be very economical with it. And we start this knot with a 2 lead 1 byte, and then expand to a 4 lead 5 byte turkshead, and then we will interweave the gaucho, or in this case it's not a gaucho, it's a headhunter, because we start with an even lead turkshead. The 2 lead 1 byte is just formed by doing an overhand knot. So this is our 2 lead 1 byte. Can shove it around a bit. And by using expansion process 2, the one where we go to the left or above of the standing part, we will expand this to a 4 lead 5 byte. So this means we come out here and go under our standing part. I hope I stay in the picture. Yes, I have used the focus, not the focus, but I zoomed in a bit more. So we go to the left of the standing part and we follow the standing part and do what it does. So this looks a bit awkward right now because the cord is so loose. We will have to tighten it up. So we went under the standing part here, and then we went in under the knot because the standing part is going in under, and then we go out over, which is also a sign that we have an even lead turkshead here, because there the direction changes, not the direction, but the overs and unders change from side to side. When you have a 3 lead byte, 3 lead knot, or a 5 lead knot, because it's odd numbered, you always have the same thing going on each byte side. So we come out over here, and because we are laying the tracks, we have to go in over, and at the other side we come out under. It's not so easy to stay in the picture as it's really a small area now. So I hope this will work out. So we went in over and we come out under, and now is a pitfall where I often stumble with larger knots, is you might want to go in here somewhere, but what we have to do now is that we, there again, the other pitfall was that this slipped to the next bite. So we may want to go in here, but what we have to do now is we went under our standing part in the beginning, and now we have to go over our standing part and start locking our loose bites in. See, we have this bite which is coming out under and going in under, and to have a complete bite we need to lock it in. So we need to go over the standing part and go in under the bite here, and at the same time we go over this cord. Sorry, I was wrong. We go over this cord because this is quite loose at the moment, and go in out under here. It's a bit too loose for my taste, but we will have to make another round. So you can always, you see there's quite a muddle here, but you can always pull these apart and then you can see where you have to go. Now you have this overlying loose bite. You go over this to lock it in and go under here and come out over. So now what we can see now is if we went up here next to this, we then would have the 4 lead and 5 bite knot, but we want to do another expansion, and we will have to do the same sort of method, and this kind of doing the same expansion process too means that we're always adding 2 leads and 2 bites. So the next one will be the 6 lead 7 bite knot, and the next one would be a 8 lead 9 bite, the next one 10 lead 11 bite, and so on, always using expansion process too. So we have to go under our standing part here again, and as we are laying tracks and we follow the one that is below us, we go in under, and then we go over, under, and go out over. So we go out over, and we have to go in over because we stay above this one, and follow this one, over, under, and over, and out under at the bite side. This does not look good. We want to keep our we don't want to slip it over, and we want to keep our bite. So we have to go out under here. It's a bit fumbly because we're really a bit loose here. So again, the same situation. We come out here, and you might be inclined to go in here because this looks like the new bite, which it is, but do not forget that you have this loose end here, and you go over this loose end and just go in after that, so that you always stay left of it or above it. And you're locking the bites in again. So something happened here. What's going on here? Okay, we have to pry this open so you can see the path. Go in under, lock the bite in, and then we do what the cord does. The cord goes over, we go over. The cord goes under, we go under. The cord goes over, we go over. This way we lock it in. And we have to lock in the bite here. So pry this open. See, this is slipped over here. So this is easy to see. Same procedure. Where we go, the cord goes over, we go over. And where the cord goes under, we go under. So now let's see that we do not have too many kinks in the cord. But sometimes it looks a bit kinky and is not really that kinky. Of course this is difficult for me now because I try to stay in the picture a bit, and so this is not as nice to work